me, it is about the law and people. That is not a legal defense, let me tell you. And how people can resolve and better themselves.
Justice with passion.
I knew I was going to go into law because I always defended everybody. I was always the one who found a solution and tried to resolve the problem by having people talk to each other.
Justice with truth.
So I'm giving you one more chance to tell me the truth.
This is Justice for All with Judge Cristina Perez. Playwright Taisha Brown is suing theater owner Ronald Clayton in the amount of $7,250. She says while performing at the defendant's venue, a pipe broke and she was forced to issue refunds to the audience. Mr. Clayton claims he offered to compensate the plaintiff, but she blatantly refused.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Cristina Perez presiding. Please be seated. All parties have been sworn in, Your Honor.
Thank you, Bernard. Ms. Brown, I understand you are a playwright.
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Tell me about your latest play that you wrote.
Okay, my play, I'm a writer, and my play, Shame, is about a young woman who is suicidal and she seeks refuge in a hypocritical religious organization. She ends up falling for the musician there, and he helps her to make peace with her past.
Very deep, very deep. Okay, very interesting. So I understand you brought this play to life.
Yes.
And you rented Mr. Clayton's venue, a theater?
Yes, ma'am.
So is it just an independent theater where independent projects can come and show?
Oh, certainly, yes. I'm the owner.
Kind of like a community-based theater?
Yes, I'm the owner and sole proprietor. I have one employee or two employees one assists with the staging and ticket sales and such. Okay. It's an old building. It's been around since the 20s.
Wow. It must be beautiful then. Is that why you picked the theater?
Yes, it's a nice facility. A lot of my friends have used it in the past. So I thought it would be good for my production as well. And it was a great experience up until the pipe burst on Sunday. So I had my show scheduled. On Friday we set up, we ran through, everything was fine. On Saturday we had 2 shows, they were perfect. We didn't sell out, but it was roughly about 200 people for the matinee show and also for the evening show.
Good.
Yeah, for a 250-seat theater. And on Sunday, I got a call from Ronald saying that there was a small leak. And I asked him...
Where was the leak?
He said it was in the bathroom. And the bathroom at the theater is right above the stage.
Okay.
So I asked him, if we would be fine or if I needed to postpone, and he said that we would be fine.
What was happening with the theater?
Oh yes, there was a small leak in the morning that we discovered.
And how did you discover the leak?
My assistant was surveying the facility, and he discovered that there was a leak behind the sink, and it was dripping down right under the sink, and so.
And where was it going? Where was dripping?
It was just dripping. It was a trickle, and so I informed.
Just in the bathroom, it wasn't leaking down. If it was above the stage, you said the bathroom was above the stage.
Yeah, the bathroom is above the stage.
So was it leaking down to the stage or anywhere on the stage?
Oh, yeah, initially we just saw, the reason I called Taisha in the morning was because we had to notify her that that bathroom would need to be closed. But it was such a small leak, we only noticed it in the bathroom, so we had assumed that it would be okay for the performance. But I didn't try to.
You didn't see it leaking down to the stage at all?
Not until later. Probably later in the morning it started to, and we had to.
Later in the morning before her performance?
Before her performance, yeah, as they were getting ready.
And what happened? What did you notice before her performance?
It started. There was some more water dripping. It was actually dripping onto the a little bit under the backstage.
Did you tell her?
We did notify her, and
No.
Coming up on Justice for All.
It was ridiculous. The audience started running out of the theater. Nobody knew what it was, and it was like poop in the water. The water was brown and smelly.
And later,
when I got there, I noticed there was a lot of holes in the ground. So, Your Honor, in short, he killed dogs, and I sold my house for less because of it.
You're watching Justice for All with Judge Cristina Perez. We're back with the case of Taisha Brown, who is suing Ronald Clayton for loss of income.
So when you saw the bathroom leaking, then you discovered it leaked pretty quickly. Then if you noticed it early in the morning, your employee, then you noticed it coming down to the stage. It must have been a pretty serious leak if it progressed that rapidly. And you didn't think that maybe that could be a problem for the stage?
Well, it seemed like it. For Saturday night, we didn't have any leaks. So noticing it in the morning, and it was such a small leak, it didn't seem like it could possibly progress to such or escalate to such.
But then you said it was first leaking in the bathroom, and then it automatically went to the stage.
Well, because the bathroom is above the stage, it probably trickled through the flooring. Okay,
so you did inform her that it trickled to the stage, the back part of the stage.
We set up buckets. You would have noticed because it was.
Did you notice the bucket?
A few spots.
There was a bucket like backstage, but he said that we would be fine and assured me of this. And this is his theater that he's had for 12 years, so he would know. But as far as I can remember, like the next thing I see is water like coming.
What happens? Tell me.
So we were like nearing the end of Act 1, and I'm in a control booth, and my actors start to like look around, trying to figure out what's going on and like where's water coming from. And it started off slow, and then like all of a sudden like water just started bursting everywhere. It was ridiculous. Like the audience started running out of the theater. Nobody knew what it was, and it was like poop in the water. Like the water was brown and smelly.
So a pipe.
My nerves.
Your Honor,
okay.
Your Honor,
so obviously a pipe burst.
A main burst, as it turns out. Now,
So were you able to continue with the play?
No, that was it. Like I didn't even get to say thank you for coming, have a nice day. Like everybody was just gone. So.
Were you able to say an announcement? So sorry, we'll reschedule. Or...
No, I didn't have an opportunity to do anything because I was already in the control booth. Yeah, it was just. It was a mess.
Request their
it was
money
very
back?
Embarrassing, yes.
Okay, how many people requested their money back?
Well, he ran the box office. Well, he and his team ran the box office, so I don't know exactly how many tickets were sold.
How many people requested their money back for the tickets?
We didn't keep count because it was a pretty frantic scene, as you can imagine. And so what we did was everyone who was in the facility, we just lined them up at the box office, and we didn't have even a chance to calculate or tabulate the revenues. But I'm thinking it was about 100 people that we had to issue refunds for.
Okay, well, I mean, you're the owner of the
we were in the midst.
Theater.
I'm sorry.
I understand that, but so how am I supposed to calculate? How am I supposed to guess how many people you reimbursed money to unless you two have a better accounting? Why $250?
Yes, well, I'm suing him for the tickets on Saturday. We had like a really great matinee show and evening show, and I'm only suing him for the equivalent of that.
Why would you be suing him for Saturday shows if the Sunday matinee was ruined?
Well, I'm suing him just for the cost of the tickets because I didn't have an exact count. Okay, we only sold tickets at the door. Okay,
but you're suing him. Saturday happened and it was fine and you squared the deal, you got your money. So you're suing him for Sunday.
Yes, I'm suing him I'm suing him for Sunday, but I'm basing the amounts on Saturday sales.
Okay, but Saturday you had 2 shows.
Right.
And Sunday you had 1 matinee show.
We had 1 matinee show and an evening show scheduled.
Oh, I see.
As well.
Okay, but we can only reasonably reimburse you for the show that was ruined because you were willing to postpone the other show.
Yeah,
so were you able to postpone the other show?
No, the issue was for me to have...
Because nobody had bought tickets yet for the second show, right?
Yeah, right, because we only sold tickets at the door.
Okay, so nobody had bought tickets yet, because what if you got 5 people to go to that show? So I can't give you a benefit on something that is unknown. How much were the tickets?
Right. For the matinee show, the tickets were only $15 each.
So 15. And how many people were sitting in the theater, do you believe?
I'd say 150, between like 150 and 175.
Okay.
I think it was about 100, Your Honor.
All right. I have found the defendant liable, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to do my best guess at what we believe people were there. I believe You say 150, you say 100, we're going to meet halfway or semi-halfway, we're going to say 100 people were there. That means you would have made $1,500. All right, so based on the evidence, I feel that the defendant is responsible for $1,500, okay? Good luck to you both. And next time you do this, be smart about it.
Yeah.
Please, you do write things down, sign contracts. You two didn't even have a contract. Protect yourself. Use your insurance. You ever thought about that?
We had a contract. I mean, we did have a rental agreement. But as far as like the box office goes, like I did everything on the back end.
All right, that's what I asked, and you did not provide that. So based on the evidence, I will grant your claim for only for $1,500. Good luck.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Judge Perez has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $1,500.
Taisha, you're very talented. You're welcome back anytime.
No, thank you. I'd rather take my place somewhere more professional.
And later,
I noticed there's a lot of holes in the ground. And the next thing you know it, I see dogs in there. So, Your Honor, in short, he killed dogs, and I sold my house for less because of it.
closed captioning provided by This has been a production of Entertainment Studios.